Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Uriel Hernandez. In this video we're going to check general functions in Oracle SQL. So get ready. We are going to check MBL, MBL2, null if, and qual-c. These functions mainly are useful when you are handling null values. Now we can start. First of all, we are going to check MBL. From dual table, we are going to write directly the null value. This function requires two parameters. The first expression is the one that the MBL is going to evaluate, and if it is null, it's going to return the second expression. For example, in this case, the function check if it is a null value returns the 0. If it is not null, returns the first expression. We can also use text value, text not null, and returns the first expressions. If we change this for null value, it is going to show the second value, the second expression. We are going to use MBL with my employees table. We are going to select the commission percentage. This column contains a lot of null values. We will see the difference right here. MBL, if the commission percentage is null, we are going to show 0. Okay, we can see the difference right here. When the value is null, returns the 0, and if it is not null, returns the value of the column. For example, if you want to apply some arithmetic on this column, you are going to retrieve a null value if the original value is null. We are going to try to add 10. As you can see, it's returning null in all the values. You cannot apply some arithmetics with null values, so this is not correct. We are going to use MBL function to avoid this error. So when the commission is null, it's going to return 0, and we can add the numbers. Okay. Now is the correct value. You need to pay attention if you are using a number value. You need to use a number, and if you are working with text column, you need to provide a text value. Now we can check the second function. We are going to check MBL2. Select MBL2. This function is going to be very similar. You need to provide 3 parameters from dual dummy table. The function MBL2 is going to evaluate this expression. If it is null, it's going to return the second expression. If it is not, it's going to return the third expression. For example, in this case it's null and is returning the third expression, that is the number 1. Okay, now it's returning the 0. Let's change this for 10 and 20. The first expression is not null, is 1, so it's returning the number 10. If I change the value, it doesn't matter, it's going to return the second expression. Now we are going to provide this large number, and it always returns the number 10. We change this value for null, and it's going to return the number 20. Now we are going to apply the function MBL2 with my employees table. We are going to apply this function to the commission percentage that we know that contains a lot of null values. We run the script. Okay. Now we see the number 20. When the function shows the number 20, it means that we have null values, and when the function shows the number 10, it means that it doesn't contain null values. Now we are going to do the same, but with some text. My text, not null, and it's null. Let me change this to uppercase. Okay, run the script, you have your answer, not null. It's returning the second expression. We change this for null value and is returning the third expression. Let's do another example with my employees table. We're going to return, in this case, the original value, and when the column is null, we are going to return the 0. When it is not null, it returns the original value of the column. We're going to change the column. We are going to return the salary in this case. When the commission is null, it returns the 0. When it is not null, it's returning the salary of the employee. Okay, that's how the function MBL2 works. Now we're going to check null if function from dual table. This function, okay, now we're okay. Null if returns a null value when both expressions are equal. For example, if the expressions are different, this null if is going to return always the first expressions. For example, in this case, returns the 0. If we change this, it's going to return 1. It's going to return number 4, and now it's going to return null. Okay. Now let's apply this to my employees table. Select null if salary from employees. Just let me check the salary. Let me see which salary we are gonna use. Order by, okay, sorry, right here, order by salary. Just let me change this for lowercase. Okay, now we're good. Let me see which salary is repeating the most. We're going to choose this one. If we're going to copy the value. Null if is gonna be the column name, and we will show also the salary in order that we can see the difference when the salary is equal to this value, is going to show a null value. Okay. When the salary is the same as the value, it's returning a null value. When it is not, it's returning the original value. And finally, we have the last function. Select quality. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, from dual table. This function accepts any numbers of parameters as you want. We are going to work with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we're ready. This function is going to evaluate all the expressions and is going to return always the first expression that is not null. For example, in this case, the function is going to return the number 1. Okay, we are going to change the number 1 for a null value. It's going to return the number 2. Okay, now it's going to return the number 3. Okay, I will change number 4 for a null value. It doesn't matter because the first expression that is not null is the number 3, so it's gonna be the same result, number 3. Okay, now it's number 5 and so on. Now let's use this function with my employees table. Okay, from employees. Since I know the commission percentage column always contains null values, I will use this column again. I will repeat the column and also manager ID. I think this column also contains a null value. And finally, we're going to use salary. Okay, we run the script. Okay, I think it's working, but let me show you the other column so that you can see the difference. Let me add employee ID and then the other columns. Now let's run the script. Okay, let's check the first row. It's returning the salary because commission and manager ID, this is null, and manager ID is null. So it's returning the first expression that is not null. In this case is the salary. Okay, let's see the second row. Commission is null. Commission again is null. Now manager is not null, so it's returning the manager. Okay, now let's check this function but with text values. Number 1. going to copy this value. This is gonna be number 2. Okay, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Okay, returns number 1. Let me change this for null value. Returns number 2. Let's change this number 3. Just pay attention to provide the same data type. Don't mix up with the data types. If you do, you are going to get an error. For example, we are going to change a number value, and this is going to raise an error. Inconsistent data types. So make sure you don't mess up with data types. Okay, these are the general function in Oracle SQL. This is all for this video. Remember, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and we see on the next video.